What's going on, y'all? About to send this link out, then we're going to go ahead and get started. Give me 1 second. Test. Test. Let me know how the mic sounds when you're hopping in here. It's Friday. We just had some GBP news pop off about an hour ago. But we can see what setups we can look for. Y'all already know the drill. You got any questions? Drop in the chat. We're looking at the chart. Drop in the chat. We're just gonna be chilling right now. Let me flip into some other charts, but we're gonna be looking at the usual. We're gonna be watching gold, watching the indices, looking at GJ, but we're gonna pull up some other charts as well. We're gonna see how GJ reacts to this level right here. Because we are still bullish, but I said we were bound to see retracement, especially after that huge explosion to the upside we had on Monday going into Tuesday. But right now we're on the support resistance level, so we can hold this level on support where it was being treated as resistance. We can see another buy setup here. So of course we're gonna wait to see what the next 15 and the next couple 15s look like to see how price reacts here. Because of course we're not gonna just jump into it. But we're still looking for some buy setups. And we might see a possible buy setup on gold if we can break this level. Again, gold's pretty much been doing the same thing all this week. Kind of just been ranging in between this box right here. And then we're looking at the indices as well. They're doing a retest as well right now. We'll see if we can hold this level right here. We got a new 15 I just started. Also going to be looking at G is kind of similar to GJ right now. We got the support level around 2395, 2400. We're going to see if price can hold that level or not. But right now, we're just patiently waiting right now. And those that was in the live stream yesterday, oil one that's projected also. Went over this with the members during the news yesterday as well. But again, we see a clear lower high going into the lower low. We saw the perfect lower low got made yesterday. You didn't watch my video I dropped last night. I dropped a new video last night. If you haven't checked that video out yet, make sure you check that out. Because I kind of tied this all together. I didn't go over oil in that trade, of course. But again, all charts work the exact same way. They all follow the same rules. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I haven't checked the video out yet. I'm about to drop that in the chat right now. What's going on, Chase? I see you in here. Sounds like everyone okay, bet, Alton. What's going on, Alton? I see you in here. I just dropped it in the chat, so make sure to check that out. See what these other charts are looking like. Yeah, we're gonna see what the next 15 looks like on that. We don't really have any news going into New York today. We just had that GBP news about an hour ago. That's pretty much it today. So again, we're just going to be looking for the setups, waiting for our confirmations, following the flow of price, and just waiting for volume to pick up. I got to add some more levels. Speaking of volume, let me add some more levels. So let me do that really quick. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. We're looking at any charts, drop in the chat. We're going to go over how we did yesterday as well in just a little bit, as well as how we're doing so far this week. Those just joined the stream, we have not entered anything yet, but we might in a little bit. Give me 1 second. I'm about to add some more levels on oil so we can break this down. We're still going to be looking for sales on oil. We're going to see if we can break this next level. But first, let me add it really quick. Where do I want to put it? I'll put it. There we go. All right. So we're going to see if we can break this level. If we can break this level trade as resistance, we can look for another sell setup here. But it's kind of been chilling here since last night. But we're going to see if we can break this level right here. And my alerts down. Let's put bar. I'll get rid of this alert. Bam. We're going to get rid of this alert. Put it right there. Yeah, gold's tried a couple times to try to break this level, but as we can see, it's rejected each time. So again, we're waiting for it to either try to break this level, or maybe if it breaks back below 1972, we might look for a sell setup. But we're just patient. We're just patiently waiting. They're watching GJ to see how it reacts here. So we're watching GJ, we're watching gold. Take a look at the indices. We see US30. retesting this low as support as well. Let's see what the other indices are looking like. I'm still holding SPX, if I'm not mistaken, as well as NAS. NAS is kind of just chilling here. Again, did a lot of bouncing. Took 2 entries on it. Got wicked out the first time. Took another entry. It's kind of just consolidating. As we can see here on the daily, it's respecting 15,800 as a support, which is a good sign. But what we can see here is that it's been really struggling since Tuesday to break past 15,835, 15,840. Right, but it's been holding this low as support, but it's kind of struggling to make that higher high here. I'm going to enter to see what happens. Again, like we said yesterday, we're saying all week, if it can't hold this level at 15,800, 15,780, it could try to retrace down to 15,640, 15,660. We are still bullish. How do we know we're bullish? Because again, we go to the daily, we can see a clear uptrend, right? We see a clear high, higher low, higher low, higher high. And we got price respecting as low as support, but again, just not enough volume to break those next lows. So it's kind of just been chilling there, consolidating. So we're going to see what happens to that. Because again, the price is struggling to break the levels, either going to reject or break through. So we're going to see what happens going into today. Because again, there's not any high impact news for New York section today. So it's going to be interesting to see how this Friday goes. SPX coming in a similar situation. This guy just consolidated and chilling right here. Guys, got any questions? Drop in the chat. We're looking at any charts. Drop in the chat. We got EJ rejecting as well. Still watching New Zealand pairs, but it looks like EN is kind of moving towards what I'm looking at. I was looking at GN to do. Same thing from yesterday. We can break this resistance, or we could see the buys come back into play. Yeah, GN and EN are kind of like a similar situation to gold, where I'm waiting for it to either break this level or break below this level. You see how the sell position here, I had the buy position here. Why? Because when the price was up here before, well, it wasn't up here before, but we was looking for buys here. It was catching that entire uptrend up. That's why we have those two levels right there. But again, we're waiting to see if price can break that level, because it hasn't been making any lows. Since we took that sell on Wednesday, price has been retracing back up, but it hasn't hit the levels I need to see broken for me to consider a reversal coming into play yet. Kind of same thing with gold. Right, it was bullish, made that quick drop down. Now we got some bullish momentum coming back into play. We want to see if we can break this resistance level. We can treat back to support. We can see buys and bullish momentum come back into play. Because again, we do see a higher high getting made here, but again, we want to see this low get broken for the uptrend to come back into play. Because again, this is the highest price went when it was previously bullish. So if price can break back above this level and ultimately break past 2006, we could see some buys come back into play, or the uptrend come back into play, I should say. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting Friday, but again, we're just waiting for volume to pick up, see how price reacts to these levels, because we can't really do too much when price is just, ranging like it is right now. We got to see some action start to take off. So let me catch you to the chat, see what y'all talking about. How do you get the save charts on the left of the screen? You talking about these tabs? They're literally just separate tabs I type of trading view 4 different times. Or are you talking about my long and short positions? Let me know what you're talking about, Chase. Let me know which one of those you're talking about. If you're talking about all these tabs, these aren't saved. I literally just open them up and then put the charts I want on them, if that's what you're talking about. Whoops, my bad, Joe. So we're gonna see if we can break this level. Tapped at the last 15, rejected it. So we're gonna see if we can break it through this level. One little rejection work on this current 15. Got a new 15 about to start in about 2 minutes. The oil's still just chilling right here. Right here, it's just chilling right here. So again, we're waiting for price to break this level, stop treating it from support, and start trying to treat it as resistance. Because again, price tried to do that earlier, but off the retest, did it treat it as resistance? No, it started treating it as support again. It's just been chilling here since. Again, this is the 15-minute time frame. So each one of these 4 candlesticks, every 4 candlesticks represents an hour. So it's been here for literally for like a good session, just chilling. You see what I'm saying? Like it's been here since 2 o'clock yesterday EST. So a few hours before the market's closed, this guy just been chilling there. Can we look at US30? We can look at US30. So it's pretty much the same thing like yesterday. We're still bullish. Like we mentioned yesterday's live stream, we had the support resistance level right here. Last 2 times price hit this level is treating it as resistance. Right now, price is currently treating it as support. So what we're saying is if price can continue to hold the support level, well, I should say 34,960, 34,980 as a support, we can see buys going up to 35,140, 35,150. Or we can see price possibly retrace down to 34,690, 34,700, where we can look for buys going towards 34,960. Right now, price is kind of treating as support. It's been chilling here since Wednesday, really, but it hasn't really broken this level of traffic where, again, this was the previous highs before those drops in the downtrend began prior to earlier this year. So this was like July, August, when it was nice and bullish. Price consolidated. My bad, Joe. All right, cool. Yeah, price has been kind of just chilling here. Consolidated, and that's when the reversal happened. So price can hold this level trade from resistance to support, which is kind of trying to do right now. Because again, we're going to 15. You can see here how price was kind of just failing to hold this level of support all week really. Right now, it is holding that support. So if we can't hold that support, we look for buys. Like I said, we're still looking for buys. We're still bullish. But that's pretty much what's going on with the indices. They're all kind of arranging and consolidating right now. GJ just did a huge huge drop to the downside. So we're just gonna let that do its thing right there. GA so Ranger. Yeah, so I'm just gonna wait for EN to either break this level or retrace back down. And I'm just gonna be watching gold, the indices, and oil for the most part today. I'm still gonna look at the other currency pairs, but those are the ones I like the best. They're the cleanest looking. GC is kind of consolidating right now, but these are the charts I kind of like the best right now. So one DJ, just keep an eye on it. I'm gonna put oil back up instead. We got about 30 minutes till London session starts. Yeah, so right now we're just looking to see what the game plan is going to be. But yeah, we got about 30 minutes till London session starts. We see oil still just chilling right here. So we're gonna see what happens when London session pops off. Yeah, we're looking at oil right now. So if you was in the London session live yesterday or even on Wednesday, was talking about looking for sales. I mean, really, we've been talking about sales for a little while. But yeah, so yesterday it went exactly as projected. Made that lower low. We also was breaking this down during the live with the members yesterday. We went live during the news yesterday and Wednesday. And yeah, price did exactly that. So it was chilling yesterday, just bouncing here, but did that nice little drop here, did that nice little drop here. So again, since we missed those two entries, like I always say, you don't want to chase a trade, so you want to wait for price to do one or two things. Either retrace back to this level, look for a sell, or wait for price to break this level. You see here how price was just chilling above this level, but then 30 minutes after the news event, because the news was 8:30 yesterday. This was the 8:30 candlestick, so literally 30 minutes after that, that's when the volume started to kick in for New York session, and that's when price broke those levels and it pushed to the downside. So y'all was looking at these levels, or if you even took this, you could have made like about 1 to 5, I mean 5 times y'all's risk. Right now we're looking for another sell setup, but same thing. We're waiting for price to break the support level, treat it as resistance. If price could do that, we can look for sales going down to 72, 71 bucks. So that's what we're looking at right now. We're waiting for London session to start for some volume to kick in and see what's going down. Gold looks like it's about to try to break this level too. We're just patiently waiting right now. Just patiently waiting. We'll just join the stream. We have not entered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join free signal, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. We're going to pull it up in a little bit though. Got about 25 minutes till London session starts. Looking at a possible buy on gold if we can break this level. So of course, we're not going to just jump in. We're going to patiently wait for our confirmations, and then we're going to go from there. We're watching gold, we're watching the indices, we're watching oil, we're watching EN, we're watching GJ. That's going to be the game plan for today. Again, there's not really any news going into New York. The last high impact news event for the week was about 30, almost 40 minutes ago with the GBP. Well, that's pretty much it for the rest of this week. And then, of course, next week, we got some holidays popping off. We got a bunch more news, a lot more volume, a lot more opportunities. Because, again, we look at this week compared to last week. And, again, this is, if I'm not mistaken, going towards the last week. No, that's not the last week of the month. Kind of. Yeah, but we have a lot more color on the charts next week. So it should be a lot more volume going down next week. We see US30 still holding this low at support, which is what we like to see. Then we see oil still chilling right here. So we're going to see things pick up going into London session. Looking at some other charts on the other screen as well. And I got alerts on the currency pairs. But like we looked at it a little while ago, excuse me. Okay, I said it yesterday, I might actually have to dust off my desk. Because literally, I be chilling. I feel like I said this before, and I had to do the same thing like a couple months ago. But literally, I'd be chilling. But as soon as I get to the desk, I want to start sneezing out of nowhere, all this crazy stuff. Yeah, but we broke down buy setups on NAS, US30, SPX yesterday. But obviously, we look at US30 versus NAS and SPX. NAS and SPX did a lot smoother moves. SPX was the smoothest. I called a signal for buys on NAS. We hit TP1. We barely missed TP2. The price rejected. Then, after price rejected, hit the stop loss and pushed back up as the price hold that level of support. And for another buyback, as we see, we're kind of consolidating and struggling to break past this level of traffic to the left. And then we look at SPX. We see SPX is kind of doing a similar thing right now, but it had a smoother move and push to the upside than NAS100, as we can see right here. But it's kind of doing the same stuff, has a similar looking market structure, but the move up was a lot smoother than it was on both US30 and NAS100. And again, why was he looking for buys? Same reason why I was looking for buys the day before that, because we are bullish, right? But on SPX, we can kind of see the higher high attempted to get made right now versus when we look at US30, when we pull US30 up, for example. We don't really see that. Or even when we pull up NAS100, it might be a little bit more visible. Right? But SPX looks the cleanest with the potential higher high trying to get made. But they all kind of have similar reactions and behaviors in the smaller time frames. But then we go in the bigger time frames like the daily and the 4 hour, that's when we see those differences in the characteristics. But I'm in those in oil right now, looking at possible another position on oil and maybe a position on US30. We're watching those, and then, like I said, we're waiting for gold to see if it's going to be able to break this level. And then we're just letting GJ do his thing right now. I'm going to watch to see how he reacts going into London session. But these are the main charts we're looking at right here. And now I'm watching the New Zealand pairs as well. But I got alerts on those, waiting for them to hit and break my levels as well. So as far as this week goes, we're six. That's the wrong week. There we go. We're 6-0 this week. We got 3,000 pips on NAS, up another 3,000 pips right now on it. The day before that on Wednesday, we're 2-0. So the GN sell, all TVs got hit, cost 70 pips. We took this GN sell on the London session live that day, broke it down and entered it on that live. We took the GJPY later on that day, broke that down during the live stream as well. TB4 got hit, caught 35 pips. Every trade post has the date, the time the trade was entered, my personal entry, SL, TPs, how people view to enter the trade, reactions, TPs getting hit, all that good stuff. And then, this was Tuesday, I believe. Right? I think this was Tuesday. We had this GJPY. This is the one we did the trade breakdown on yesterday on. So if you haven't watched my video I dropped yesterday, make sure to check that out. I'll drop that in the chat. I just dropped a new trade breakdown. I voted for a trade breakdown this week. I dropped it. So make sure to check this one out because like all the other ones, they're in detail. I break it down step by step. My mindset behind the setup, why I was going for the buy, and all that good stuff. So make sure to watch and check that out. All right, so I just dropped that in the chat. All right, but this was that setup right here that we took. I personally took 3 entries when price was shooting up. But the full move before it started to retrace, first entry wise, was a 1-16 risk reward. My second one was at 10 times, almost 11 times my risk. And my third one was at 7, almost 8 times my risk. And again, we caught the entire higher high on that. We go to the daily time frame. We caught the daily candle on Monday, going into Tuesday, slightly Wednesday, when we took those buys on Wednesday. Caught that rejection wick up. But when we zoom out, you can see price failed to hold 188 as support. And then rejected down to make the higher low. Right, so we're going to see how it reacts to these levels right here. Still looking for buys right now, even though it did do another top. Still retracement as far as I'm concerned until we break that bullish cycle. We got a new 15 about to pop up in about a minute and a half. We got a little bit until London session starts. But that's pretty much how we're doing so far this week. How we did last week, we went 3-1, catching 20,755 pips. And again, all the trades we took this week, I went over the Sunday chart analysis. Most of the charts are going as projected in the Sunday chart analysis. By the way, I made a new TikTok, so I appreciate y'all following my backup. I made a new TikTok that's scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen, so make sure to follow me on that TikTok. We're not going to be going live today on there. We might start them back up, the TikTok lives next week, but make sure to follow me on that TikTok, y'all. We're going to be running that back up as well. Make sure to follow me on Instagram as well. You see it scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen, Instagram Playmaker _way, TikTok _Playmaker way _ post daily on both pages, right? If you want to see screenshots of positions, they want to see the NAS positions, SPX positions, oil positions, all those screenshots on my story on Instagram. Obviously, I can't post all that stuff on TikTok, so make sure to check that out. But also enjoy the free signal room. All you got to do is go to photos, Instagram is there, and you can see literally screenshots of my positions, student results, testimonials, screenshots of signals, literally all that good stuff. And if you scroll to November 1st, you'll see how we did last month. So you scroll to November 1st, you'll see how we did last month in October. October went 32-5 to 32 wins, 5 losses. There's an 86% win rate. Got total 157,608 pips, 125,674 strictly with the members in the advanced place 2. And we'll show y'all how we did last quarter, but y'all see on the bottom of y'all screen how we did last quarter. We went 106 wins, 14 losses, got 341,385 pips. We're going to break that down a little bit. But new 15 just started. So let me see what's going on here. Price is still just ranging, chilling right here. We want to see what happens when London session starts. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When we're looking at the charts, drop them in the chat. We're just chilling right now. Let's just join this trade. This is a trade idea. We have not entered this yet. Waiting for London session to start before we take any setups. Let me get this out the way because it's kind of blocking what I'm trying to see. The goals are punching this level, so let's see if we can break it. Let me get rid of this alert. Let me know if the music's too loud. Let me play it on my end. But still let me know if the music's too loud for y'all. Let me play to see how it sounds on my end. I'm going to have a little extended live to start the weekend off. Start a little bit earlier than usual. Excuse me. Got about 10 minutes till London session starts. Let me see how it sounds on my end. Even though as soon as I play it, the music just ended. I got my AirPods. I hear it better on my AirPods. Let me check really quick. Let's see how it sounds. Oh, it doesn't sound that bad. Okay, cool. All right, so we see some volume picking up right before London session. Let's see, again, we're looking for possible buys of gold can break and hold 1990 as support. The price can do that. We can see buys. We're going to be looking for buys going up to around 2004. I'm looking for another sell setup for oil. And then possible more buy setups for US30. That's what we're going to be watching right now, especially when London session starts. I'm going to keep an eye on GJ as well. We're going to see how he reacts. Retracement was bound to happen. I went over that yesterday as well. Went a little bit farther than I would have liked to see that gone, but it still hasn't broken the bullish cycle yet. So we're still going to be looking to see how it reacts to those levels. When we look on the 4 hour, looking at oil, you can kind of see how it's just been chilling here. You can see that nice pivot down. So we have a lower high here. So if we can break this low, we could see the lower low start here. Or price could try to retrace here and do the lower low. Again, like I always talk about, we go on the bigger time frames, not to trade off them, but just to identify the trend to figure out what price is trying to do. And then as you see, like we always are, on the smaller time frames, and that's when we look for the entries and wait to see how price reacts to our levels. High CPU users, that's cool. Music was at a good level. Okay, cool. Music is very soothing. Yeah, I like it. I like it better than the other playlist. The other playlist was all over the place. If you guys listen to like the lives from, I want to say like last week, the music was all over the place. It was throwing me off. But this is more relaxing. This is what I would listen. Well, not this, but it's like some chill stuff I would listen and play to when I'm just waking up, right? You know, especially it's the middle of the night over here. It's a lot more organized than the other one. We got about 5 minutes till London session starts. Let's see what pops off. Yeah, like I said, we started the live a little bit earlier today. I decided to start it up because I was awake. So, what I'm saying, I was like, might as well just start it. And then also because lately we've been seeing moves happen like right before London session. But of course, the time we are up, we start the live a little bit before London session. We don't see any moves pop off. But lately we've been seeing stuff happen like at least like 2 hours or an hour before London session. We've been missing some certain setups. Like if we look at what was it? What was it? I think it was this move here, yeah. Because you watch the Sunday chart analysis, we was talking about looking for a buy setup here, and it was chilly right here. And later today at 1 o'clock, 2 hours before London session started, that's when we did this move here. And then, if I'm not mistaken, like gold a few times, if it wasn't this week, last week, started doing drops like an hour or two or during Tokyo session. But of course, the time we start the live early, of course, they ain't gonna let us see anything happen. It's all good. We do see some values start to try to trickle up, but again, we're not gonna get excited right here. We're gonna see price break and then retest that level before we get excited. I know you don't use Fibonacci, but GJ often retraces the pullback, which is, I mean, a lot of charts follow like the Fibonacci rules. Like I said, like a lot of the stuff, like Fibonacci, trend lines, indicators, or even like certain like candlesticks or patterns, a lot of traders talk about or highlight. Those are like pieces to the puzzle. Like they all go hand in hand together. They're not all terrible necessarily, but when you don't have a lot of the other basics down and you just like solely focus on that one thing, it can throw you off. But one thing I noticed, because before I did all these levels and stuff, I used to use the Fib a lot as well. And one thing I noticed is a lot of times they will match up. It's not even just with GJ, but a lot of charts will match up. Like my levels I mark off manually, a lot of times they will match up with the Fib settings. And it's gonna be funny when I pull one up. It's gonna be funny if I pull it up and it doesn't match. But a lot of times they do end up matching. Let me pull a random one up and see. It's gonna be funny if I find a random one that doesn't do what I'm talking about though. Let's take a look right here. So my level's slightly off with a few of these. Like my long-term exit, my blue is really like an inch, a couple pips away from that. And then my main entries right here, where we took that entry on the gold buy. And then like my next entry, like my 50 is like slightly off from my gold level right here. But I got my 70 is right on my blue level here. So a lot of times they do match up. And then like my longer term, like again, this is when the uptrend began. So following this, we look at these levels here. Black line matching my gold level here. Black line matching my blue level here. White line matching my gold level. And then these are slightly a little bit off. But a lot of times they do end up following each other or correlating a lot. But yeah, I just don't use that stuff anymore because I don't need to. It's just like a lot of traders they might use indicators in the beginning, but after a while they just stop using it because again, like the more you're on the charts, the more you have understanding like what price does. Again, those are like simply just extra confirmation tools. Like I said, I'm not against it. Like it's not like I'm gonna like start growing highs on my skin if someone shows me they use indicators or stuff like that. But one thing I just like to stress is use them simply as an extra confirmation. You still need to understand how to read the charts and all that and the flow of price, but you can't use those as an extra confirmation for certain setup. But again, as far as like what I like to look for personally, all that stuff doesn't really matter to me that much anymore. Because again, I'm trying. My goal is to catch higher highs, lower lows. So for the most part, those fibs kind of help you understand like where retracements can happen and things like that. But I'm more inclined and interested in catching the big moves. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I don't use that stuff anymore either. All right, London session just started. We got open direction. We're just let that do its thing. We got US30 doing a retest as well. We got gold hit the top of the zone, or the bottom of the zone in this case. Let's see if we can break it. Next, I got alerts on these other currency pairs. But we're just gonna be watching these charts for the most part. Like I said, you guys got any questions, drop in the chat. We're looking at the charts, drop in the chat. But we're just chilling and patiently waiting right now. We're up for the week, we're up for the month. There's no rush at all, no point at all in rushing to look for setups. Y'all got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When we can charge, drop in the chat. Cut you to the chat in a second. Just running a couple trade ideas up right now. And again, you see right now in real time, while we're waiting for a price to break that level, because again, you see our price hit the level, same reaction it had here, same reaction it's having right now. Moves like US30 just chilling right here. And again, if you don't fully understand why I do the stuff I'm doing right now, again, while you're on the live, explore the channel. I got a bunch of videos besides trade breakdowns. I'm gonna drop one in the chat that kind of goes with why I'm doing what I'm doing right now, why I'm waiting for these certain confirmations and levels to get broken or hit. So let me find that video. So I'm actually gonna drop a couple of videos in the chat right now. Many of your TPs on your blue daily level is exactly match. Yeah, exactly. That's why again. That's why I say I don't use the fibber stuff no more. It's because again, like the more I started exploring and being on the charts, the more I started to notice a lot of these things, like how they correlate or went hand in hand together, or how there was missing pieces to the puzzle. Because again, a lot of the stuff you see online is just one puzzle piece, versus like what I teach over here is like I have the whole board put up to see what the picture looks like, fully put together. Besides what other videos be, they give you a piece to the puzzle. And like, all right, here's what this piece is. I figure out where it goes and figure out the rest of the puzzle pieces where they go. You know what I'm saying? Versus here, like I literally give y'all everything script by script, pivot by pivot. And again, it's just by simply following these rules right here. Oops, my bad, Joe. Right, just by following. I keep saying I would probably do it this weekend if I remember. I'm probably not gonna remember, so I'm gonna have to set an alarm to do that. So I'm gonna have to keep on flipping back and forth. So I'm actually going to set that alarm right now because I'm going to forget honestly. So let me set an alarm. I'm really about to set an alarm for Sunday. What time? 4, 5, 6. I'll be like 6. per chart cycles. All right, cool. Right, as soon as I just follow these three rules, right? When I identify which one of these three cycles price is in, price is always going to be in one of these cycles. I didn't even put that alarm where I needed to. I'm going to do it for Sunday. Yeah. All right, cool. Right. So again, just like I mentioned, the trade breakdown I dropped last night. The first thing you want to do is go on the daily time frame. You're not trading on the daily, but you want to go on the daily to identify the trend and which one of these three cycles are in. Once we figure out which one of these three cycles we're in, that's going to tell us what the game plan for the day is. That's why, again, when you watch me live or you watch those chart analysis on the Sunday chart analysis, or if you're a member, you watch the New York price watch that I drop every day for y'all. There's a reason why I'm always talking about like each chart. I'm specifically looking for this. It's never like we can see buys here, we can see sells. I always say we're either looking for buys on this pair, sells on this chart. Why? Because again, we're following the flow of price. Right? So if we're in an uptrend, what is that telling us? It's telling us we're going up 60, 70, 80, 90% of the time. So since we're going up 60, 70, 80, 90% of the time, it doesn't make sense to worry about the other 10, 20, 30%. When again, those moves down, that 10, 20, 30% is always going to be 9 times out of 10 smaller than the actual pump, which is the higher high. So for the exact opposite, if we're bearish or downtrend, the lower low is the big move, the lower high is simply the retracement. So that's why we always be just simply waiting and going for the actual move. And that's also why when we do end up doing that, we're able to catch the full daily candlestick and all these pips. Like get asked all the time, like how you catch all these pips? How's that even possible? Or some people just assume because they don't want to check that it's BS. But it's like no, it's because we're not just catching a bounce or retracement. We're not just catching a candlestick. We're actually catching and determining the direction price is going for the day. You get what I'm saying? It does take a little bit more patience, but it's definitely worth it. Patience definitely does pay. We see US30 still respect his low support, which I like. I like to see that right there. We got a new 10-minute about to pop up. Gold still kind of just chilling right here. And then oil still chilling here as well. And none of my alerts went off on my currency pair, so I'm assuming the currency pairs are in a similar situation as these charts right here. New Zealand USD, we can look at that. I haven't traded that shit in forever. I think like Q1 or something. Let's take a look at that. I forgot about that chart. Let's see what it's looking like. Yeah, all the US depots are kind of in the same situation. They had a lot of consolidation going on. They're attempting to have some bullish momentum and make higher highs, but it's also failing to break, certain levels. So that certain level with New Zealand USD, for instance, was Wednesday when it hit this resistance level around 60, 40, 60 or 30. It rejected the level, as you can see, and then as you can see, it's kind of stuck back in this consolidation. So for buys to continue to come into play, we'll need to see price go up to 600, 60, 6,000, 6,100, whatever you want to call it. And if price can break that level, then we can come back to his main resistance level at 60, 40, 60, 50. But personally, like I said, the reason why I've been trading them is because I just don't like how they look. I just don't like how they look. They're not making clean highs. They're not making clean lows. Same thing with GU, same thing with EU. They're all doing similar stuff right now. They're just kind of just stuck. GU did an actual decent move yesterday though, and we can see it looks a lot cleaner. So if you're going to want to try a USD pair, I look at GU or EU because they look a lot cleaner. We see the highs getting made compared to New Zealand USD. So GU, for instance, again, looks like cleaner. We see a high made. It's doing a retracement. So if price can hold and stay above 2400, we can see buys going up to 2460, 2470. And then even Euro USD. You see how they look a lot cleaner versus New Zealand USD. So I personally, if I was looking at any of the USD pairs, I'd look at those two over New Zealand USD. But like I said, that is why I see going down with New Zealand USD as well. What's going on, Naomi? How you feeling? Those just joined the stream, if not into this yet, this is just a great idea. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Going to free signal for Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourself. We just know how we did last week and this week. So we're going to pull up in a second and go over how we did last quarter. We got a new 15 about to start in a little bit. We're going to see what that looks like. You got any questions, drop them in the chat. We're looking at the charts, drop them in the chat. We're going to see what this next 15 looks like. I'm liking US30. Like I said, I'm still holding NAS and SPX, but I like how US30 is looking as well. But this is how we did last quarter. So if you scroll to October 8th, I believe, you'll see how we did last quarter, and you'll see it matches up with what y'all see scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. So scroll. Here we go. So now we're going to break down. First, we're going to move this over so we can still watch this while we're doing this. All right, so now we're going to add everything up. So July, we took 34 wins, 3 losses. August, we took 45 wins, 7 losses. September, we took 27 wins, 4 losses. July, we caught 105,389 pips. August, we got 219,708. And in September, we caught 16,634. Ending the quarter, 106 wins, 14 losses. It was an 88% win rate. And then when you're total all those 3 up, that's how we get to 341,731 pips. 323,385 of those pips strictly was caught with the members in the advanced play signal range. Same thing here. You click right here. It's going to take you to July. Right? Every trade posted as the date, time the trade was entered, personal entry as the LTPs, reactions, how people view the enter the trade, TPs getting hit. Do you recap the day at the end of every day? Do you recap the week at the end of every week? Do you recap the month at the end of every month? But that's how we're doing so far on a long-term basis. But right now, we're chilling right now. We're just patiently waiting right now. New 15 did just start. But since we've been on live, we can see that price hasn't really done anything crazy. It's been in the same spot since we've been live so far. It's not like we're missing anything. Make sure to look in the chat and explore the videos dropped in the chat. Let's go to Paul. I see you in here. US30 chart. Well, we was just looking at US30. Analysis really hasn't changed at all since yesterday or even Tuesday. But again, we're on the support level here at 34,950, 34,960. We continue to hold this level of support. We're going to be looking for buys going to 35,140, 35,150. And right now, US30 is holding that level of support right now. That's what we're looking at US30. We're looking for buys. We're going to daily time frame. We're on the support resistance level where we see last two times price was at this level. It was treated as resistance. And that's also when the downtrend drop began. Now we've kind of been chilling here again since Wednesday. Trying to figure out if we're going to hold this level as support and make a higher high here or not. That's literally what price has been doing for this week. Right now, it's holding as support. The oil still using hold that level. Yeah, we got some slight levels of traffic to break on these indices. Yeah, but we can see it's pushing up nicely now. Like I said, I'm in SPX and NAS already. Plus, also I'm watching gold because I'm liking how that's looking. I'm just waiting for the confirmations. Yeah, I got any questions off in the chat? When looking at any charts, drop them in the chat. But we're just chilling, patiently waiting right now. Yeah, we'll just see a bunch of the pairs still ranging or retracing. Didn't really do about that. Again, right now, for the most part, we're just waiting for volume to kick in. Yep, they go US30 right now. All right, so since oil is rejecting again, we're still looking for sells. Well, we're going to see how it reacts here, or we're going to wait for price to break here. Again, we just had the lower low get made yesterday. We are currently on a support level. But we also, when we zoom out, we do have this level of traffic to the left. But again, when there's those levels of traffic, it's going to take some volume. It's going to require some volume to break through those. That's why we see a natural reaction. Of course, when price hit this level, that's when price halted. And we see right now, currently on the green, same level where price closed at. We see price reacting on the same level this daily candlestick. And then gold is just really struggling to break that level. One thing I don't want to see gold do is end up getting stuck ranging consolidated, because again, when we look at gold, we zoom out, this one was catching the original uptrend, and then those I was watching are here during that time. Y'all would have recalled me predicting the reversal and the downtrend, which soon did happen after that. The reason why I was assuming that was going to happen is, again, this was the all-time highs right here, like 2070, 2076, something like that. When price hit this level during 2020, that's when this huge drop happened. Then during 2022, price hit the level, huge drop happened. Then earlier this year, 2023, price hit that level, that's when the retracement happened. Right? And then we had that uptrend going down, and then price hit this level of traffic, braced, but again, respect the support level, failed to start continuing the lows. The music just bugged out. Okay, it's working now. Yeah, I'm gonna hear it in like 10 seconds what I'm talking about. I got like a little delay or something. Right? But let's move this actually. So we had this low, lower high, lower low. So for the downtrend to have continued, we need to see price have broken that level and made a new lower low. Because this price didn't break that level and continue to respect that support, what happened? Price shot up. Then we didn't see a lower high, but we saw a high into a higher high. So for the uptrend to continue, that's why we're waiting to see if price can break this level. Because if price can break this level true as support, all I have to do is take these highs out, and then possibly we can see the uptrend continue to come back into play. So that's why we're waiting right there for gold. But that's pretty much what's going down as well with gold and the indices. But as you can see, again, we've been on live for a little bit. And the entire live, price has just been chilling here. Hasn't been doing much. But there goes US30. US30 is doing this thing. So since US30 is pumping up, let me pull up NAS and see what NAS and SPX is up to. NAS is still dead. So this is another example, right? Just because they're correlated pairs doesn't mean they're always going to move the same at the exact time. Like we see US30 is pushing up. We see NAS is kind of chilling. It's starting to move right now, actually. As soon as I click it out, we kind of see it starting to move right now. And we look at SPX, we're going to probably see something similar or different in SPX as well. All right, but the SPX is moving kind of similar to US30 right now. It's got a nice little pump going on, little potential pump going on. But we do see some volume, see price trying to break these levels right here. We got a new 15 about to start in a little bit. Let's see what this is talking about. Let's join the stream. We are not into this yet. This is a trade idea. We are not into this yet. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Go to free signal, free Telegram. See on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check that out for yourselves. And also make sure to explore the channel because we don't just live stream. We post weekly content as well, from trade breakdowns, trading tip videos, trading plan videos, trading psychology videos. I've been dropping them throughout the chat. In the chat throughout the stream. But also, just scroll and explore the channel. Just dropped a video yesterday, another trade breakdown yesterday. Make sure to check that out. As of right now, we're just chilling, patiently waiting. We're just chilling, patiently waiting. All right, so I just had an alert go off, so let's see what Ian's talking about. All right, so rejected that level. Again, we was looking for a buy here. Price rejected the level. Now it's right here. So we're going to see how price reacts right here. Again, kind of similar thing with gold. It was bullish, was catching those buys. Price failed to make a higher high here. Started consolidating, rejected that resistance level. As you can see, all these wicks. Price made a low. For the downtrend to have started, it would have to treat this level for a resistance. But what it do? It pushed back up, made a high, but rejected the same level again, as you can see here. Dropped back down, started treating this level as support again, pushed back up, and guess what? Rejected the same level again. So price is really struggling to break these levels right now. We see that happening with a bunch of charts right now, but the indices are pushing up now. US30 is probably still pumping as well. Let's see if NAS is getting its act together. And NAS is slowly trying to push up also. Shout out everybody in here. Shout out everybody that's been in here from the beginning. Shout out everybody that's been in here since they joined. I know it's been a little bit of chill stream, not too much action, but I mean, we've literally been on the charts. We've seen price, besides the indices right now, all these other charts haven't really been doing too much. You know what I'm saying? And those that know me, I'm not going to just jump into trades just because. I always patiently wait for the confirmation. I'm always going to patiently wait. All the trades you take have to make sense. Make sure to hit that like button too, y'all. Members, make sure to watch this week's lives as well. Especially, what was it? What's today? Today's Friday. So especially Wednesday's live. Especially make sure to watch Wednesday's live. Yesterday's was a good live as well, but Wednesday's was a little longer and better. Yeah, since NAS is pumping, US30 is probably going as projected as well, so let's go ahead and pull that up. Yep, US30 going as projected as well. Who was asking about US30 earlier? Someone was in here asking about way of life. I don't know if you're still in here. Someone else was asking about US30. Chase, I don't know if you're still in here. Let's go as projected. Nice pump up right there. The reason why I didn't enter it again is because I'm in NAS and SPX. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling in these. And I've made a mistake a couple times before, but I do not post US30 in the free signal room. I do not post NAS or US30 in the free signal room. I'll post SPX, but I won't post NAS and US30. That was a mistake I made before, and I will not do that again. But we got gold breaking this level. About to see if the next 15, like I said, we're looking for some buys. Looks like oil's about to try to push back down as well. So we might see some action in a little bit if price can break and hold these levels. But we do see some movement going down. We do see some movement going down. You can also see in real time. Well, let me unbold it so y'all can see it a little better. You also see real time how it's reacting. Again, we want to see price break this level and see if we can hold it as support. Because so far, it's just been being treated as resistance. It hasn't been treated as a support in a while when we was bullish like 2-3 weeks ago. Crash come, sell all stock. You just hit the 6 when you pull that. Okay. Yeah, but I'm not messing with it right now. I'm in the indices right now, and I'm focused on looking at a possible setup, an entry on gold and oil. I'm in NAS and SPX currently, and I'm looking for some setups. Well, I'm in this oil trade as well, but I'm looking for another entry on oil, and I'm looking for an entry on gold right now. You 5 minute about to pop in a little bit. We're waiting to see if we can break this level and hold it as support. Right now, we're just on the level. Waiting to see if we can break and hold it as support. And then we see it rejecting. See, now it's about to hit the next TP. Oil still chilling. Yeah, so we're gonna see what this next 15 looks like. We got about 2 minutes till the next 15 pops up. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When looking at the charts, drop them in the chat. What time frame is for gold? There's not a specific time frame. If you're asking what time frame I'm on currently, it's the 15. But that doesn't mean there's no specific time frame. You watch my recent trade breakdown, and that's how you should go about trading. There's no magic time frame. But as far as the time frame I'm on currently, it's the 15. But I don't just stay on the 15. I don't just open it up and go straight to the 15. It's a whole process. So make sure to watch my most recent video on YouTube and I'll break that down. But it's the 15 right here. We're approaching the next key point on NAS. The 15 started again. Gold still struggling to hold that level of support. So we're still going to wait for gold to do that before we enter. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok, y'all. You should see it on the bottom of your screen. Instagram is playmaker_way. TikTok is _playmakerway_. Post daily on both pages. Make sure to check that out. Let me know. You know. Nothing, just see what it's been about. Okay, gold looks like it might try to do it this time. Let's see if gold can do it. Let's see if we can do it for us this time. And yet again, we still see our price continues to treat this level as a resistance. But it's just all the reason why we patiently wait for these confirmations. Just talking good about this privilege. I know it'll be lagging. That just went crazy. Let me skip it a little bit. Yeah, I don't know what happened when there was rendering. Let me let the members know really quick. That's just at the top of the Zoom. Boom, boom, boom. And then members, really make sure to wait for those. And members, look at the photos. Shout out to I should have looked at who it was yesterday. Was asking me to start doing it consistently, but look at the screenshots. Hold on, I'm gonna try to be careful not to show the signal. But look at the screenshot I sent when price was first hitting these levels, mainly SPX, NAS, and then look at where they're at now. Right, then look how they were yesterday before market closed, and then look at SPX now. So you really see the before and after with that. Gold just broke this level. Let's see if it can hold this time. Let's take a look at oil. Your oils are tracing back up. So we're gonna let oil do this thing. On the 5 minute, we can kind of see price trying to pivot. We see price hit the low as resistance, just like it did right here. Then we see price hit the low as resistance again. Now we see price breaking above. So we want to see if price can hold this low as support. Right, strong resistance can be a strong support. Vice versa, strong support can be a strong resistance. So right now we're waiting patient to see if price can confirm that it can hold this level as support. And if it can do so, we can go for a buy setup right here. So SPX currently, this is a nice 1 to 3 or short right here. See a NAS at that next TP. Yeah, NAS is struggling. You can see how SPX flew up. Even US30 is flying nicely. NAS is kind of still struggling. It's still pushing up. It's still blue on it, but you can tell the difference between the three. All right, new 5 minute just started. It looks like it's trying to hold that level. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. We're getting charts dropped in the chat. We're going to see what this next 15 looks like. And then we'll go from there. And then we see the same thing basically happening with gold on SPX. By same thing, I'm talking about how it reacts to these levels. We look to the left. I always tell the members to look to the left. It's going to explain what's happening in the present, what could potentially happen in the future. Price hit this level, rejected, hit the level again, rejected. Price came to the support level, respected it like it did here, respected it like it did here. Then what happened when it hit this resistance level? It literally tapped the line. You see how it literally tapped the line and dropped. So again, we're waiting to see if price can break that level, tree as support. Like we're waiting to see if the gold can break the level, tree as support. If we can break that level, tree as support, we can look for another buy setup. Right, like I had these two positions I scaled in on, and then I got worked out. We entered this yesterday. Right, just like we see price trees low as resistance, broke it, tree as support. Just like right here, price trees low as resistance, broke it, trees low as resistance, broke it. That's literally how price works. Right, depending on the direction price is going, it's going to treat these lows as support resistance depending on the trend and the cycle we're in. That's on literally every chart. There's these levels in every time frame. And that's how this stuff works. I was looking to try to enter gold on this live stream, but we've been on for 2 hours and gold's just been literally dancing at this level since we've been on live. Shout out everyone that's been on since the beginning. Shout out everyone that's been on since they joined. Yeah, we didn't enter any trades, but again, it's not just about entering trades. You got to understand why we take trades, right? I know a lot of y'all like the signals, but if you guys want to take your own trades or do this long term, which I assume most of y'all do, you guys got to understand what goes on behind the scenes, behind the trade breakdown, behind, the YouTube, the TikTok videos. Because there's a whole process. We got to patiently wait for the setup. Every setup we got to patiently wait for. Every setup we got to patiently wait for the confirmations. You don't just open a computer and just hop in trades. That rarely happens. Does it happen sometimes? Yeah, that happens sometimes. There's been plenty of times where I wake up, get on the computer, and within 30 minutes we take a trade. I mean, that happened the other day. That happened, I think that was, what was that, like Tuesday, Wednesday? We did that like Tuesday, Wednesday. We've done that plenty of times a couple weeks ago. So it does happen, but it's not going to happen every single day. You know what I'm saying? Now, price will do the same handful of behaviors and patterns, but it's a little bit different from like, a regular job that you clock into, you do the same job every day, you go to work at the same time every day, you clock in, you get started at the same time every day. Trading's a little bit different. Trading's a little bit different in that aspect. This thing is like stuck to the bottom of the bag for some reason. All right, y'all. So now price is holding this level of support. So I'm still on the charts. So again, game plan still the same. Price is holding this level of support. We can look for buys going to 2004, 2006. Price can break 2004, 2006. We can see 2020 get hit. Now, why is this level gold? I don't know. What's going to bother me? So I'm going to switch it to blue. We're switching this one to gold. So I don't know why that's like that. It's going to bother me. And as far as SPX, we got this resistance level at 45.20. If price can break 45.20 and hold 45.25 as support, we can see buys going to 45.40, 45.45. All you see is rejecting. So again, we're going to see possible another sell set up here. Again, we're going to wait for the confirmations. We're not going to just enter as soon as price touches it. We want to wait for the price to show us and confirm that it wants to hold that level as resistance. All right, well, that's going to be the game plan for today, y'all. Make sure to hit that like button. Again, I dropped a bunch of links throughout the live stream, so make sure to check those out as well as the video I dropped yesterday. You guys got any questions, like I said, you can DM me on Instagram or Telegram. Members, you already know, in a few hours, I'm going to drop that New York price watch list for y'all. And I'll see y'all next time I post the video or the next time I'm live. All right, we out. Enjoy y'all's weekend, too.